we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the run, this is Hilliard. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards.
50 yards. First down, Falcons.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. On 1st and goal, Gurley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Check safety. He's checking. Scratch. Kill. Kill.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
A loss of 4 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. They'll roll him. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. With no gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Flushed out right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Eagles nothing.
Wentz now on first down. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, that was dangerous.
Wentz's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Second down and 10.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wentz to throw again. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll field this at the 5. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Six yards left on second down. Wentz going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
For the Eagles.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Here's Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 30-line. Brandon Graham able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
And it's 3rd down. Yeah, we done. 3rd and long.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On the run, it's Smith. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a dump off here complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Complete to Miles Sanders. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Shotgun snap into the give to Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They bring the blitz, and it's not always the initial blitzers that make the play. In this case, the blitzers actually took up the blocking. How about the guy in the middle, though? Reading his keys, right on the spot, stops him at the line of scrimmage.
Look at the spin. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
3rd and long.
sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. A final shot before break. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For the Falcons.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Another run with Sanders. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 70 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hilliard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So that one will be accepted. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Desmond King on the.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Hilliard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Hilliard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They go play action with Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check 13. Check 13. Switch.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's brought down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he connects with Ertz. And he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
No gain on the play.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for
now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Gurley on the carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
48-yard
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6.
11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On the counter, Gurley. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
3 yards.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ball carrier. Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd.
Now Sanders. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's two jet. Check 50. Check 50. Check 52. Check 50.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
They got